Oh, okay. Alright, I was 7 years old when my brother came in from a tennis tournament in Australia. He put his luggage on the floor and I asked him, I said, Michael, have you seen any cool animals while you're in Australia? Like a kangaroo or something? And he said, no, I didn't see a kangaroo, but I did see a duck-billed platypus. My eyes lit up with excitement. This is an animal I'd never heard of before. What is that? I asked him. So then he went on to tell me about all of its features and everything, and then showed me a picture of one. And ever since then, this is my favorite animal. Today, I'd like to tell you all about the physical and reproductive traits of the platypus, and also about its lifestyle. To say the least, the duck-billed platypus has some very interesting physical features. They have bills that resemble those of ducks, and tails that resemble those of beavers, according to Grant and Tipple-Smith. They use their bills to burrow down and to hunt, and they have sensors on the top that can sense other animals in the water, which makes it, like when they move, which makes it easier for them to eat them because their eyes, ears, and noses are shut when they're swimming. They have 5 toes and webbed feet. The males have spurs on their hind legs. They have fur that is like more coarser than that like of a cat or something, and their tails are flat and furry. And their tails are also used to store fat for the winter. According to Gerenstein and Bailey, the male and females, they both have spurs, but only the males have poison, or have venom in the back of them. The venom is connected to a poisonous gland and is strong enough to kill a dog. I could talk all day about the physical features of platypus, but let's move on to the reproductive traits. The females are egg-laying mammals, which is one of 2 mammals. Only 2 mammals ever. The females also don't have any teeth. The babies get milk from sucking on openings in the mother's belly. They mate underwater, but they lay eggs on land. So I told you about the physical and reproduction traits of the platypus, but now I'd like to go on to its habitat. They only live in eastern parts of Australia, like Tasmania. They need fresh water, and they're really threatened because due to water pollution right now. They mostly live in rivers, lagoons, and streams, according to Artstrand and Marinelli. They hunt in mucky water for at least 12 hours a day for food. According to J.R. Grant, the platypus in captivity can live up to 17 years, but only to about 11 years in the wild. So I've told you about the physical, reproduction, and habitat traits of platypus. And I hope you have learned something new. But when my brother introduced me to this glorious animal, I was really interested because sometimes when you might feel like you don't belong because you have like something different than someone, like say a duck, a bill of a duck, or the tail of a beaver, and you feel all confused and you don't know where you belong, just think about the duck-billed platypus, which is the only species of its kind.